For me, I spent most of my young years, my teen years, like I said, kind of a train wreck. I was looking for love in all the wrong places.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Yeah, my life was really a train wreck. It was pretty messy. I was conceived, as you said, as a result of a rape. And growing up knowing that can really kind of put a scar on your heart when it comes to any kind of ideas of self-worth. And I remember knowing where I came from and just thinking about, wow, I should have never been. I really was a woman's worst nightmare, not just an unplanned pregnancy, but a woman's worst nightmare.
Can I interrupt and ask, did your mother explain this to you, and how did she explain it to you?
She did. You know, I had a great mom and dad who raised me. They loved me as their own, and I can remember her telling me how I was adopted, and it was a beautiful way that really related to a 2-year-old. She started when I was really young.
Okay.
And she let us go to the pound where we got a puppy, and we picked up the puppy, took it home, and I got to name it. And then she told me, she said, you know how we got to go to the store, to the puppy store and pick up the puppy and bring it home and make it ours and name it? Well, that's how we got you, and we got to name you. You weren't just expected, you were selected, and you're special. And so she really kind of laid a foundation of being important, but at the same time, as I got a little older, I started asking questions about my birth mom. And she felt very strongly that as I asked questions, she needed to be very much honest and upfront with the answers, because one day she knew that I probably would find out, and she wanted to make sure that I found out from her rather than some other source.
Yeah.
And so she just gently would answer those questions along the way and tell me that, first I was a pregnancy that she couldn't handle, and she didn't, wasn't going to be able to raise me on her own. And then she went into where I came from as I got a little older and a little bit, more able to deal with those kind of terms and circumstances.
Wow. Were you just shocked when you found out that that's the way your mother came about having you?
Yeah, I was pretty crushed because at that point, by that age, from the time I was 3 until the time I was about 12 or 13, I experienced a decade of sexual abuse from 2 other people in my family.
Oh.
So I could relate to the feelings of being violated and just what she must have experienced, and then that she chose life for me. And so it was kind of a double-edged sword for me, to see not only what I was experiencing, but to know that my birth mom, that's how I came about. And it was pretty tough. And for me, I spent most of my young years, my teen years, like I said, kind of a train wreck. I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I became sexually active at a young age. And I was pregnant at 17, had my first child at 18, married, divorced by the time I was 19, married and divorced again by the time I was 22. And so I was a single mom, I was a teen mom, then I met my husband, who I'm married to now, in a bar. He was a drummer in the band, and neither one of us knew Christ at the time, and we were both living crazy bar room style lives, and here he was, a single mom, and definitely not ministering to my child and loving my child like I should. The Lord took all of those pieces of my messy life and put them together, and now I come to moms and I'm not a mom who has it all together or ever has or ever will, and I'm a mom who had a really kind of whacked out life and made a lot of mistakes along the way, and now I get to share really from those places of pain and places of failure even more than those places of successes. And I think God just wants us to be transparent and say there are no perfect moms, there are no perfect people, but I just come sharing what the Lord has shared with me and shown me over the years.